More or Nothing.
Hello and welcome to this week's episode of More or Nothing with Ryan and Max. We are back in...
We're here at Ooey Diner, where tasty meat gets slapped between buns.
Nice.
Ooey.
In Bristol.
In South Bristol on North Street. Wonderful
Hasto,
spot.
give us an ooey.
Ooey.
Oh my god, I'm prepubescent.
I'm delighted to be joined by, Ryan's pal, Adam Hastings, as we enjoy a rather festive period. The lads dressed as elves.
Oh,
It's
lads,
Christmas, boys. It's Christmas. We're getting closer to Christmas.
I know.
We
Festive
had
cheer
Randall
and all
last
that.
week
Bar,
and gave him his Christmas jumper, which he left behind. How rude was that?
bar humbug. Yeah, damn right.
He looked happy, as though thank you for that, and then he just
Nah,
walked
he
off.
doesn't care.
Should we?
It was too big for him. He likes everything well fitted.
But this is it. We're getting closer to Christmas. But Hasto, do you feel left out? Do you want a Christmas
No, I
jumper?
really want a
I've got you a
Christmas
Christmas
jumper.
jumper.
Yeah,
Wait
thanks,
there.
Now
I'm
we
all,
just
or, I'm all or
go
nothing special.
back to the More or Nothing grotto.
There we are. We're actually sponsored by Primark.
Oh, brilliant.
Pre-marché.
And so, what do you think of that?
I like it, mate. Blue, yeah.
Do you want that on?
Yes, please.
Oh, okay, let's...
Keep the tag on. Oh!
Oh, no,
You
you,
get-
can't return it
So
now.
we're not returning.
Yeah, that's how much we care.
As you put that on, do you feel left out?
Obviously, that's a loaded question, so I'm going to say no. I'm all good, actually. I quite like...
My quarter zip.
I'm fine.
Is that why
crew
you
jumper.
that's nice that you win.
My preppy crew
So
That
you
is-
like red, don't you? I know you like red.
That is where are my Labradors.
Max, what are we?
We're elves.
And so we're elves to who? To
Santa's little helper. Is he
So-
Santa?
what do you think we should
I
dress?
would like you to be Santa.
I've got something for you to wear. And
just-
you can dress up as Santa.
Is it like a...
I just know it's
I know
not
it's
going to
gonna
be
be
great,
bad.
is it?
Well, just imagine I was in Primark today and I was giggling, lolling in the queue at what I'd bought you. And I got really excited about what I'd bought. Bought you.
Max,
So-
chances from 1 to 10 that he purchased it in the...
I don't
Non-male
think...
aisle.
I don't... Yes. Very high.
Yeah.
Incredibly
I'm
high.
going there.
Non-male aisle.
But I can't tell if I'm more... whether he's bought it in the kids section or in the female section. So excitement.
I wasn't too sure on the sizes either, and I didn't really know what size he had. Don't worry, I went as big as I could in the women's section. Shall I go get Mark's outfit?
Yeah, let's see it.
Yeah? Okay, let's dress you up as Santa. Or whatever his wife's called.
Mrs. Claus.
Why?
Yeah, that's unnecessary.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
I've actually gone all out here for you. I don't know which is the front. I got you a lovely little. I think it might. Is that a dress?
No, I think that'll fit well.
You think that'll fit?
That's his size.
There you are, and I got you a large, and even came with a little hat. And I thought, in case, because you're going to have to take your trousers off.
Why? No, there is no reason for me to take my trousers off.
It got a bit weird. Couldn't be bothered to go to the tight section, but I got you some slippers, some little slippers to keep your feet warm.
Those are lovely.
So you will look like it's
and,
Christmas.
you know,
So
and
if
I'll
you
do
want to
that
pop
for my kids. I'll just show up for my kids on
so if you want
Christmas
to pop
Eve.
in the back and come out.
You guys,
with,
just go on without me.
Okay, so as Mark's going to the toilet, I hope there's no one else in there. What's even better, boys, is I bought him that slutty jacket that I found as well.
What?
Oh my god.
Mate, he's not going to fit that. So. How much is it? How much?
I bet it was 22 quid.
14 to 16 years old.
You're
What
out
are
of
you doing?
control.
Well, he looks like a 14-year-old girl, doesn't he? So I thought that. I mean, that's what is going on with that? I think it's meant to be like a crop jacket.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
So when he comes out in that, we'll give him this.
Yeah, keep him warm.
You can say, Mark, I've actually got you a gift.
All right. Okay. Brilliant.
Hasto, how you been, mate?
I'm all right, mate. How are you? How's life?
It's weird. I'll be honest, it's been weird.
Yeah.
Full-time pundit now. How's the injury?
I'm all right, mate. I'm getting there. Done about 6 weeks now in a brace, which was fun, as you can imagine. But out now, so yeah, hopefully back in a couple of weeks. So feeling good.
Here he comes.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Mate, he looks good.
Yeah.
I
broadcasting career. I had no idea.
appreciate the commitment.
Hey, Mark, can you just...
mate, I forgot. You look a bit cold there, bud. So why don't you chill out?
You got your slutty little jacket to go with it.
This is my out jacket. Curls out on Christmas Eve.
Oh my god. It fits so well.
It's a 14 to 16.
I actually think you look amazing. I mean,
To be fair, your VMOs are defined.
turn around. Oh, I would.
Your little naughty Christmas Asian treat.
So for anyone that's watching, they won't obviously see what's going on behind there. There's a busy service and they're bringing in, there's a lot of Deliveroo drivers coming in with helmets on, looking at your helmet. And and also for the people that are listening, we are sat in a burger shop and there's customers coming in the front and Marc is now dressed in, what would you say that is, like a cotton, woolen? What is that?
You're going for texture. That's what you're starting with, texture.
Woolen.
It's quite
He's
woolen.
enjoying that so
He's
much.
got a woolen skirt on. I think it might be a 12-year-old girl's size.
That's good effort.
Yeah, and
Didn't
lovely
know I
little,
could chop in two sections. It's amazing.
lovely
It's
little
good to know.
lovely little Christmas hat, and what would you even call that? It's like half a puffer jacket.
It's like a bra jacket.
It's a prop, yeah. You
I
look
think
good.
you look wonderful. So now
Hey,
we are
festive
properly.
and
This is
cheery.
it. Festive,
Festive.
Christmas
Yeah,
stuff.
feeling it.
Yeah.
I'm so happy.
Yeah.
Do you like Christmas, Hasto?
I love Christmas.
Do you love Christmas? Now you do.
Oh dear.
Oh, it's like, did you expect it to be like this?
The podcast? No, I thought it was going to be sat down, headphones on, kind of
Yeah, really.
chat
serious.
about career,
Mate,
post rugby plans.
that
But
is-
no, I
that
like
is
it.
Not what people.
So-
I like it, mate.
One of my first memories of Hasto at Bath when you joined the academy.
Oh yeah. And I chucked that photo out today actually.
Oh man, this made me laugh so much. Max Clark and him are on the drink somewhere in Bath. And for one reason or another, they get in some kind of scrap, him and Max Clark.
Oh god.
And you matrixed one of his punches
Yeah.
and left him like, they caught it all on film and it's so class. Like Hasto's just ducking and weaving. Gets straight on the group, everyone's just flooded into Clarky. It was legendary.
How old were you? How old were you then?
I was 18. I remember. I mean, I did enjoy my bath days in the academy, but it was scary times. You know, when you go into training and you're just scared of all the older boys. I mean,
It
Max
was a
was
proper old crew
Yeah.
though, wasn't it?
Max was always nice to me. You know, there's a few older boys banners. I remember my
Old
first
school.
day I got into training, and I came back into the change rooms. My bag was in the bin. Just little things like that, mate. Like straight into the rugby world. But it's horrible. I remember my first night out in Bath. Nathan Catt and Ross Batty, two of the scariest individuals
old
when you're an
school.
18-year-old boy coming into training. And I was in the club's second bridge. That was kind of the usual spot. We were upstairs, and I'd gone out with the academy boys, and it was literally my first night out. I'd barely met everyone. I'd been in about a week, and Ross Batty seen me, and he just grabbed me by the collar and horsed me up against the wall, and he just went, "Get your dick out." And I was just like, "No." And Catty came over, "Get your dick out." Get your dick out or we're going to pull your pants down. So, in the middle of smokers, at about 10:30 at night, I just had to get my willy out of my trousers. And I was just like, what is going on? And I just left. I think I went home that night.
Ross Batty, Nathan Catt were scary humans. Old school.
I actually seen Catty the other day. He's doing scrum stuff.
know.
Now. He came in, he's
Legend.
lost loads of weight.
Loads, innit?
I think he thought I wanted to, kiss him because I kind of said, "Oh, mate, you look great." Like that, but a bit weird.
Yeah.
And he was like, "What the fuck are you on about? You're still weird. Don't want to see your cock now."
He is such a good boy. Yeah.
I forgot that you boys were at Bath at the same time.
Oh,
Was
man, it was
Max as
interesting.
weird back then as he is now? I bet he was weirder, to be fair.
Yeah, no, you were the
That's a
same.
bit
weren't you?
strange, yeah. We had some good A-League games. Because you're used to like George Ford screaming at you, telling you where to be, and then Hasto was like, "Put the team on my back." Every show and go, he's just off his left, off his right. It was just the
A-League
Hastings
Warriors.
show. Yeah, A-League Warriors
We had
every now
a
and
coach
again.
called Barry Maddox. Remember
Yeah,
Bazza?
legend.
He's a legend,
Of
mate.
a
And
bloke,
he was
yeah.
the academy coach, and he used to look after us. And I remember he would kind of like come through the ranks, and he was getting better. And they gave him the A-League job. You're coaching A-League this year. And all the ACAD boys were just banding together like, we've got to fucking win this for Baz. Mate, we lost like 9, one rained off. And then like I remember it was like our last game in the academy and we were playing like the army, the UK Armed Forces, and it was Baz's last game and he was going to France after that or something. We were like, we've got to win, and we won. It was amazing. Baz was getting like carried into the changing rooms, mate. We just beat the army. Just beat a bunch of army players. It was funny, mate.
How did you end up in the Bath Academy then? You went to school down that way, didn't you?
Yeah, I went to school, Millfield, very posh. Sheedy was there actually.
Yeah, she'd all. Yeah.
Did they nutface people there? Do you know what nutfacing
No,
is?
no, it's not facing.
You not heard of nutfacing?
Yeah. What, headbang? Oh, right, sorry. It was a co-ed, so I think if it was all boys, there might have been a lot of nutfacing.
And then that obviously fed you into the Bath Academy.
Yeah,
did it?
fed me into Bath, and then went there, and then obviously up to Glasgow with yourself. But yeah, getting into like when I left school into professional rugby, you'll know it's kind of strange because you go from playing every week to not playing at all, and then there's blokes the size of this man here, Nick Otterak.
Oh,
He was a giant, mate. I remember coming in, it's like him and Nick Otterak in the gym squatting like 300 kilos, and I was just like, how am I supposed to tackle that? It was just mental, mate. And then you had boys like Robbie Fruin. Remember him?
Army. He was
Just-
part of that game in the army.
Yeah.
Did very well. Robbie Fruin against
Good
the
for
army
20
boys.
minutes, and then
Yeah, but
he
mate.
had a pig heart, mate. He had a pig valve in his heart.
Yeah.
So they just flog him in the gym, like on the ski ergs and that, and then he just
Get him as fit as possible,
he
and then
was
he'd
ginormous.
go for it.
Yeah.
He was a freak.
We had some
athlete,
freaks
though.
there.
Yeah.
Rocco,
Rocco, yeah.
even
Semester
like,
Rocco
oh
Laguni.
mate, he was just. a
Was
joke.
Dave Denton
Nico
there?
came.
Was
Nico.
Dave Denton at the
Yeah.
same time?
Yeah, Dents. Yeah.
That was when you scrummed the F1 car, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that? That was
That
a
was
pretty cool
class.
clip.
Yeah,
Those
that
boys
was mad.
scrumming against the F1 car. Have you seen that? They put an F1 car, strapped it to a scrummage machine,
What's the
didn't
Aussie
they?
geezer called? Ricciardo? What's his
Daniel
name?
Ricciardo, was it him?
Yeah,
Yeah,
was
that
it
was
him?
him.
Fucking
Was it?
hell,
Was it him?
mate.
Was
Sure, it
him?
wasn't David Coulthard.
No, it was definitely Daniel Ricciardo.
But yeah, no, so that was it. And then up to Glasgow with yourself. You looked after me
Of course I did.
very well.
See?
Well, you did and you didn't.
Let him finish.
Finish.
You did and you didn't. There was a couple nights out.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was one during the World Cup, actually. It was all the young boys, and we went out. We had a team night out, and we went out for food, and then we kind of splintered off, and the young boys went. Anyway, we were met up at this one bar at the end,
What World Cup is this?
Japan,
Oh, okay.
and we weren't at the last one, were we?
No, but I was thinking 2015.
Oh, you really?
As well, yeah.
I was about 16 then.
Oh, I don't remember. I remember everything in my brain is all merged into one. So 2019 World Cup, Japan.
So anyway,
Okay, yeah.
we splintered
successful.
off, and then the young boys kind of came into this bar, and we walked downstairs, and I think Wills just punched me straight in the face, just straight away.
Nice.
I was like, then Hoggy punched me, and then Blair got punched as well, and then we were just like, right, we're just leaving here.
No, that
Yeah.
never happened.
Yeah.
You made this
No,
up.
You see,
I
this is
remember.
what I was talking about.
But then you were nice to me, mate.
I was good to you.
Yeah, you were.
I was good to you.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
look
were.
at that. I was good to you.
Oh,
Say it 3
fucking-
times. Yeah. Otherwise.
Do you remember those things that you and were talking to Blair? Those things you bought.
What things? This is not.
No, I know what these are.
No, bro. This is not podcast.
Because Magnus also bought them.
But the funny thing was, yeah, Blair's wasn't quite what he thought it was, if you know what I mean. That was good though, yeah. Good World Cup.
Yeah, it was.
That's what
Good
you
World
went
Cup.
from.
I listen, I loved it. Like after that World Cup, do you remember everyone came back and they're like, oh, it's the worst thing ever, and you had like loads of boys. But I actually really enjoyed it.
Mate, I had the best time ever. I played 2 minutes off the bench against Samoa. Then I played Russia, who are a bunch of electricians and plumbers.
Yeah, but
beat
did
them
you score-
64-0.
Didn't you wait? You scored like 2 tries and 8
Yeah,
conversions.
so it was just like the best. And then I did my ankle, so we was on the piss for a week before the Japan game. It was unbelievable.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
unbelievable.
I've only heard good things about that Scotland camp. Actually, they had a great time.
Yeah, we had a good time. Like, listen, obviously results didn't quite go away, but you know, there was a hurricane or something. What do you want us to do? There's a bloody hurricane.
Was it a typhoon?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that was fun
Typhoon.
as well. Did you go up to the top floor and that was it?
Me and Duncan Taylor went out in it.
Oh, did
They
you?
were like, no one leaves the hotel. Me and Duncan Taylor out with umbrellas, like, and they were inside out, getting blown down the street. It was amazing. Such good fun. A couple of nights before the game, but yeah, it was a good tour. I enjoyed that. It's quite fitting because we'll get onto that later. We won't burn too much of that because we are talking about tours.
Yeah, of course.
This episode is about tours, so we'll get onto that a little bit more.
Hey, so you're taking us through from sort of Millfield and through. We're there because obviously it's a breeding ground of like what will end up being professional sportsmen. Who else were you kicking about with in those days?
So Sheedy, playing for Bristol now, obviously. I was in the same boarding house as him. He was a good mate of mine. Still is. So yeah, we were together. Darren Atkins, he played for Bath. He's now in France. Josh Bayliss at Bath, brilliant player.
Oh, lovely man.
I'm trying to think who else. Tom Whiteley, scrum half. He was at Saracens.
Any
now
other
he's at Leicester.
sportsmen? Like they do anything else?
Yeah, James Guy, Olympic swimmer.
Yeah.
Medalist. Yeah, he was a year above me. So there's loads of people. JJ, Jonathan Joseph was there. Marco.
Bloody hell.
Mama, Makeover Polo.
Yeah,
Did you enjoy boarding school?
Not for the first. Actually, to be fair, no, I didn't. I was at a school in Scotland, and it was a day school, obviously, and then going to boarding school. The first memory of it was like they had prep it from 7 till 9 every night. So you had to be in your room doing homework, and they'd come in and check on you, which I just thought was wild. Then you had Saturday school, which was also hellish. So that was a bit of a shock to the system. But you get used to it, and you kind of all bond in together.
Do you think that it ruined your ability to plan, to turn up on time, to like do anything and look after yourself outside of
I think he's talking about
school?
someone here.
Yeah, who are you talking?
I think he's talking about
Because there's a bloke down that end of the table that also went fully boarding school all the time. Boarding school.
Yeah, no, I'd say my conscientiousness has been
And he's
atrophied.
basically, if it's not put on a plate for Max, it's.
Do you not think that's just rugby?
Yeah, but it's perfectly prepared you for a professional rugby career.
But like, it's mental, isn't it? You just get
You're
what you're doing
institutionalised.
every minute of the day.
Yeah.
And
it's
then you
weird.
go home and you're like, what do I do now?
What do I do now? I'm rudderless. I'm
Yeah.
a ship
What
at sea.
do you do?
I've actually been learning Spanish recently.
Here we go. Ready?
Oh, no, don't ask
Mate,
me.
really good at Spanish.
Are
Like
you?
nearly as good as me.
He's
Go on, give him a little
incredible.
bit.
Why?
Sí.
Go on.
Hola.
Hola. ¿Cómo
Santaro.
estoy bien? ¿Y tú?
Muy bien,
Sí,
gracias.
perfecto.
¿Te gusta el español ahora?
Sí, ¿te gusta? He aprendido por 6 meses en este momento,
Hasta la
sí.
vista,
¿Y
baby.
tú?
Yo viví en México por un año.
Oh, perfecto.
Yeah.
Vale. Bonita.
Yeah,
Sí, claro, por supuesto.
Mate, I'm really proud of it. Is that why you're
That's it.
is that
That's
why
it, mate. That is it.
Is that what this is?
No. This is November. Mental health charity, if you'd like to donate. Oh, no, this is in December now. Oh, no.
This is December.
It's bust. This is December.
Yeah, just say yes.
Sorry.
I've got my
I've
Spanish
carried this
waiter.
on.
Fucking.
No, I've been doing that. I actually, I've been having some bad luck recently, actually, fellas.
no.
Yeah. So I've kind of been going injury to injury. And then it was just like the universe was conspiring against me. I just had loads of things. Someone wrote off my car at the side of the road.
I did see the picture.
I got my phone hacked. It was just like one thing after another.
Wow.
Hold on. Are you happy for us to clip the picture of your car into this?
Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah,
Unbelievable. I was like, mate,
Mate,
how is that?
I was in the shower and my neighbour started ringing. I came outside, like basically just put on like a vest and shorts, mate, went out, and my car is just sprayed across the street. The remnants of my Dadwit Kia Sportage, my beloved Dadwit. And I was just like, what? There was two police cars, one fire engine. It was mental.
It
So
looked
anyway,
pretty bad.
So that was all happening. So I've been trying to find a shaman recently to
what?
cure my bad luck. Shaman.
He's got bad medicine. That's
Yeah,
what he's
I
saying.
need a witch doctor.
Max is
Yeah.
trained in that.
Oh yeah.
I can imagine you will be.
Well, I've dabbled.
I bet you've read a book on it, haven't you?
Oh, yes, of course.
We'll talk after.
Done the old
We'll talk after.
ayahuasca.
I wouldn't say
whatever
I'm
out
a-
in Peru.
Oh, I'd like to do that actually.
Yeah?
Yeah. What's his face? Aaron Rodgers was doing it.
Mate,
Yeah.
well, there you are. Me and Max come with you. Podcast, Marc and...
I don't think you could take an ego death, bro.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh my god.
I think you'd be shattered into a million
He
pieces.
would, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, what happens? What do they do?
You lose all sense of self.
Your ego
You're
dies,
gone.
bro.
I haven't got an ego.
No, but like you have a very strong sense of self. I'm not saying you have like an ego, like as in you've got a strong,
Yeah.
entitled sense of yourself. It's more like you have a very firm grip of yourself in this world we live in.
What, so you basically go and do a load of mushrooms and then find out who you are? Is that what's going on?
I think it's. Yeah. I'm not really sure.
You've got all of this. I am looking, and it's two elves having a serious conversation. And you're like, so, what?
I think you
just
see
take some
elves.
mushrooms.
I think you see elves.
That's the irony.
Yeah.
The irony is the elves come.
Yeah. There is
elves
elves. There is elves.
The entities are usually elves.
You know what's amazing as well?
I don't think there's a slutty Santa though.
Imagine you're like, this is life affirming. I'm getting rid of this bad juju around me, and then you're literally
Hey,
like,
slut Santa.
why is Slutty Santa coming in? Fuck off! Get out of here!
Oh, okay. So you want to find a garmin or whatever you call it.
A garment. Shaman, yeah.
Shaman.
Well, we
The
could do that in
Garmin might help
summer,
you
maybe,
find
but-
the
It's, well, it's like basically going to church, isn't it?
Yeah,
Just
basically.
go to church. Try church first, and then
Yeah, right.
Go
Maybe
old school.
safer.
Always old school, this one.
Yeah, it's maybe safer in it. Yeah, bloody hell.
Christmas special. We just want to say a massive thank you, as per always, to Wolf Craig for supporting us, helping us through. And they've got some wonderful gifts this year. If you jump on their website, they've got the 35-year-old, the 30-year-old, the 14-year-old, and the gin in little sachets, and you can get all of them in one go. So you don't have to buy the whole bottle. You can taste them and then decide, yeah, I like a bit of that. Yeah. So jump over to
wolfcraig.com
and get yourself whatever you want. But
Absolutely.
yeah, have you? I need to get you a bottle of Wolf Craig. Don't
Yeah,
I?
I've never had it. I'm not. Is it whiskey?
Whiskey and gin.
Yeah, I'm not really a whiskey man. Eh?
You like gin though. What is your tipple?
Like what situation?
You're at Cheltenham.
Oh,
Just a pint of lager, yeah.
Pint of lager.
Yeah, or a Guinness maybe.
Okay, it's past 11 o'clock and you're in a bar. There's no way Adam Hastings is drinking pints because you worry about your figure too much. I know you do.
Can't be worrying about after a day at the races.
Yeah,
mate.
but you do. I bet you do.
I'd be on the VSLs, mate.
Vodka, soda
Soda lime,
limes.
yeah.
Which is
Maybe
also
actually,
worrying about
maybe
your...
maybe not the limes. Yeah, gives you a bit of heartburn, doesn't it?
Body, so just
Body
vodka
sodas,
soda.
yeah, or
It's just
vodka
no-
lemonade maybe,
Spartan.
But never.
or rum and cokes. Actually, if I'm
Oh,
with
dude.
Albert Tuasui, bloody hell!
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Sink
bet
some.
you can put them away.
Oh my goodness!
Is he the
yeah.
biggest grogger at Gloucester?
biggest drinker?
Yeah.
Oh no, we've got some big drinkers actually.
Oh,
I don't know if I can out them though.
Yeah,
you
one.
can. It's a safe space. Imagine all the cameras aren't here.
Actually, I can tell it now because he's just gone to Toulon. Jack Singleton, great drinker
Really?
on the beers. Just constant energy.
Oh,
It's
that's
phenomenal.
so lovely.
We
I like
actually,
those people.
yeah, me and Charis were sitting watching videos. We had videos in the group chat of our end of season last year in Dublin, and it's just like he's relentless. Like when I'm on the day sesh, I'm up and down, peaks and
Yeah,
troughs. Like you're in the
absolutely.
trenches at points.
And we've been in.
We have been in the trenches. We'll
We've,
get
we've
to that.
slept in nightclubs
Yeah, yeah, we have with your family
with
actually.
my mum and dad. So yeah. But go on, carry on with Jack at the moment.
So anyway, Singo, just like he's just relentless, mate. Just constant energy. Like it's phenomenal. On day 3, he's just there. He's just there.
Would he make your top touring 15?
Yeah, Geordie Reid as well.
Mate.
God bless. He's at Ealing now. He
Mate,
is
terrifying.
the best bloke in the world, I
He
think.
Yeah,
just
one
chopped
of them.
all his hair off, didn't he?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
To support.
But
I
my
wonder if that was
God.
his power.
He did that for Ed
Maybe it's
Slater,
gone.
didn't he?
Samson.
Yeah.
Did you do that for Ed Slater?
But he
To
was the
raise money?
consumer.
Like
Why did he cut his hair off? Sorry,
Next
just
level.
I think it was for-
It was
for
for
Slater,
Slater.
yeah, it was,
to
yeah.
make
Yeah,
money
yeah,
for
yeah.
him. Oh god, yeah. What a guy.
he could bloody
But
drink,
he can
mate.
go, can
Oh
he? He's a
my
Kiwi,
God,
isn't
mate.
Aussie.
Aussie. Ah, there you go.
I mean, you're not getting much out of him. He's slurring his words from
like,
like
bruh.
3 drinks in.
Bruh.
But he does make you feel like the funniest man on the planet. You'll tell a joke. You'll tell a joke and he'll go, like that, literally.
That's like us.
He's like, it's a knock joke, mate. But that
Yeah,
night,
we've had
we,
a.
Yeah, go
I
on.
can't
Take us through.
remember
No,
what- where
take us
we'd.
through.
I'm trying to think
so
where
it was,
we'd been.
after the Pro 14 final in Glasgow. And we went out to Corinthian Casino nightclub, and then we went to Sanctuary, as we always did. And me and Wills, we're similar in kind of how we roller coaster, yeah, up and down. And I think we were synced in at that point. Anyway, Wilson's,
we were in a trough.
Wilson's mum and dad were out that night.
As they normally are.
And,
There's nothing wrong with that.
anyway, I think it was like 2 a.m, and
My
I
mum was blind drunk.
yeah.
She couldn't even speak.
Well, I
She
was
being
sat on a
so-
table.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was sat on the table with Wilson, his mum and dad, chatting, but
In a
not
nightclub.
Classic nightclub table just for my mate's mum and dad.
trying to communicate, but it was just kind of work. It was just
Yeah.
noises.
My mum just when she's
I
dimming,
know.
she can't.
Anyway, I woke up in Wilson's lap about half an hour later, just kind of teleported through the evening, and I look up, Wilson's like this. And his dad's just
Did you both-
catching flies like
Both
that.
passed out at the same time, eh?
All of us
Literally.
fast asleep on the sofa.
And
in
his mum was
Sanctuary.
doing the same, yeah. So, that was good.
But that's a good thing about clubs in Glasgow. And you know them, they don't kick you out when you fall
Not
asleep.
when you're with the Albanians.
Yeah. They're like,
Will's
Go on.
befriended. Oh, can we say this?
yeah, well, he's still one of my best
Yeah,
mates.
yeah, yeah.
Absolute legend.
Will's befriended the Albanians. They owned a few coffee shops in Glasgow.
That sounds like a front. That sounds like a laundering operation.
Sounds like an
No, it wasn't laundry. It was,
incredibly lucrative coffee shop.
but anyway, yeah. Well, it was because he turned up in a new car every week, didn't he?
He's a good
But
man.
he was a great man. But when you were with them,
You felt
you
special.
were fine.
You can sleep. You can sleep.
Sleep wherever you
can
want.
sleep wherever you want.
You sleep wherever you wanted.
VVVIP.
Smoking in clubs, they're not allowed. Oh, okay, you're allowed with him.
No, you are.
Yeah, smoke all you want.
Yeah.
They were good times.
Great
We had
times,
some
mate.
good times, Hasto. I
I
miss
was-
it, man.
yeah.
I miss it.
It feels like an eternity since then, though.
I
For
know,
me,
doesn't
anyway.
it?
And I'm only 27. It feels like 20 years ago. It's mental.
Well, talking about that, like we just asked you about your teammate. I can't believe Rhys Priestland. He's loved up with this famous bird now, is he?
Yeah, he's
Is
got a
he-
new missus.
Is he taking the Manchester United wallpaper down? Do you know? Is that still up?
Hopefully. Maybe. Nah, he's still going strong, mate. But yeah, no, he's going well.
Hasto, what's your favourite thing about Christmas?
Giving presents, mate.
Genuinely?
Is it?
No.
What's the worst present you've ever received?
My granny gave me a hammer that doubled up as a screwdriver once.
Yeah, that's kind of practical.
I love
Yeah,
that.
but like not when you're 10.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, that's fair enough.
Depends
Literally
where
one of
you
the worst gifts ever, probably
Yeah,
at
yeah.
any point.
Depends where you're living and what you're robbing, but
What about
Okay.
what about the best gift you've ever received?
That's a tough one, actually.
what would you be happy with?
Oh, we got a
right
puppy
now?
one Christmas.
Oh,
was pretty
that's
awesome,
that is.
That was amazing.
I hope it
actually.
wasn't just for Christmas though, right? It survived. For...
Yeah, it survived. Yeah. Until next Christmas.
New one came in, new edition,
Yeah.
upgraded version.
Yeah, no, that was my best one. Puppy.
The best Secret Santa gift I ever saw was DT, because Carl Sinclair got chickens, right? So DT bought him a prized cockerel in the box, wrapped up.
Oh my
And
God.
it came out just this like
Oh,
white,
mate, see, I
beautiful
would've
chicken.
loved that.
Would you?
You
I
had
had chickens.
chickens, yeah, you did, yeah.
Oh, God.
Are they
Rest
still
them.
alive?
No, they all got murdered.
Fox got.
Fox.
Yeah, Fox got a couple. Capsy, remember Capsy?
Yeah.
Charlie Capsy.
He got a couple.
He took two home with him. Once the building work had finished,
He did
took,
build your house though.
he took the freezer, a punch bag, and 2 chickens. That was his payment.
Yeah,
for
that's
the
fair enough,
thing.
isn't it?
So yeah, the other 2 got
Not a
murdered.
classic payment, Hasto, but
It's a Glasgow payment.
it's a classic.
It's an Albanian
Oh, yeah,
coffee
an
shop
animal would be
payment.
amazing. Jackson wants a PS5 or a goldfish. Like, get him the
Get the
fucking
goldfish.
And Bex was like, no, I bought him a PS5.
Nah, he
I was
needs
like,
the
"You idiot."
PS5, mate. He's going to get left behind at
Would-
school.
That's the problem.
They're all
isn't it?
chatting
Is he a
about
big-
Fortnite and he can't.
That's yeah.
Do you still play computer games?
Yes.
So
Yes.
I would buy you a PS5 then.
I've got one.
What do you play?
COD. mostly.
Just COD,
Yeah,
mostly.
we actually had a FIFA pro clubs team. We played against Leicester boys the other week.
And
We had a 3-game
And?
tie. We won. It was phenomenal. We were 1-0 down in both the second 2 ties. Came back 2-1. It was
You
phenomenal.
should be streaming this stuff. Anyone out there? What do you think? Hasto setting up a streaming.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
was there a rule on who you were allowed to pick, which teams, or
No. So
it
how
was
you?
ultimate teams?
No. How you do it is you create a pro. So I create an Adam Hastings, and then I play on one position in the team, and you'd play left wing, right wing, centre back. You'd be
Wait, so
going.
you had 11 guys?
No. So you go 4, and then there's a computer. So they had 4, we had 4. So it's quite good fun.
That is
Yeah,
I think
who
Freddie
was- who
Stewart
did
was
you play
playing.
against?
Freddie Stewart, Tom Whiteley, Jack Van Portfleet, I think.
Was Whiteley
someone else.
raging?
And can
Yeah,
they hear you?
I was giving him beans
He
at half time.
rages.
yeah. Are you mic'd up?
No. So we're on the chat and they're in the chat, but then like obviously if you score, you're just straight on the phone giving it to them.
He might have the
Big
worst.
celebrations allowed. of
Oh
course,
yeah.
and,
There's all sorts. It's
What was
good
your
fun.
go-to celebration?
You can do the griddy.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, nice.
I
Really
find
shoved
that this
it in there.
one is, where they do
The Macarena.
Yeah, well, it's
Yeah.
just sort of that one is just mocking.
Yeah.
It really pisses me off when somebody else
Yeah.
does that.
No, it was good fun though. But yeah, you need to buy the wee man a PS5, mate.
You could just sort of.
Because I was that guy at school. I didn't have a PlayStation until I was like 15, and I just couldn't get involved.
But
in
look
the
at you
crap.
now, you're a professional rugby player, so
Yeah.
who's
yeah,
laughing?
Yeah.
Did your old man not get you a PlayStation?
No, he wouldn't get me. He used to not buy me nice. Do you buy the wee man boots? Like nice boots? I was only like black boots until I was like 15.
Couldn't he
Old
have
school.
got? Couldn't he get like really good?
Yeah, but they're
latest boots and shit?
Nah.
Yeah,
He
I feel
played
like
like
his
black
dad's
and
a
white,
purist.
mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had the World Cups, mate,
Yeah,
for
his
like
dad's a
years, and I
purist.
just wanted some white, cool boots, you know?
Your old man like push you to play rugby.
No. I played football. I played loads of football. Football and rugby. And then, obviously, it wasn't good enough to play football, because that would have been the first choice, wouldn't it? Look at those boys now.
We had a couple of the boys on, Lazowski and Ollie Lawrence as well, who were both in academies. So
Yeah.
Lazowski was Chelsea and Ollie Lawrence was Aston Villa.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, and they were good. But I think Lazowski had a really good story about he was basically, what did he describe as the best teenager whose essentially parents could drive him to training. So up to 15, he was amazing. And then from 15, they bring in all the other like nationalities, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm not that good."
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then went to rugby.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's different level in it though.
Do you think people who follow you pro rugby, like some of the younger crowd, know, your dad and your uncle?
I don't think so. Nah, not now. The younger crowd. Do you not reckon? Like they don't know players from. I was thinking about this the other day. Like they wouldn't know from that 2003 England team. Would they even know half of those boys? They'd know Johnny Wilkinson. That'd be it, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Jason Robinson, Martin Johnson, Dalalio. But other than that, like they wouldn't know that many.
That's
Would
because
they?
you're on TV, and your old man's always on TV, isn't he?
Nah, not anymore.
Oh, your uncle is.
Yeah, my uncle does a commentary, but
I always get them mixed up.
yeah, same.
I always say, which one's your dad?
But yeah, no, I don't reckon they would. Nah, it's too old, isn't it? I think.
Not for. I mean,
How do you get replies to that?
Xander Ferguson, shit crack. Fucking loser.
Xander Ferguson said,
Fucking loser.
tell us about your skincare routine. Why is he saying that?
Yeah, I don't know. Just weird crack from him, isn't it? He gets scrum pox every week, doesn't he?
Yeah, gives it to
minging.
everyone else.
Remember, we had a ringworm epidemic at Glasgow.
He
was patient
zero?
zero,
Yeah,
mate. And it
okay.
was disgusting, wasn't it? Everyone was getting
Was he
ringworm.
just mottled?
And Will's convinced me to fag burn mine off once.
This is so true. He was like, Wills, look at this. And I had it. I was gutted. Right? You feel like an absolute
minging.
grub. It's only a little
Yeah,
circle.
you feel like a
don't you?
leper though.
Yeah. And he goes, Wills, mate,
No, it was my second bout. I got rid of a massive one, and then it came again, and I wanted to cry. And I went in, and
in the physio room, he's like, Wills, look at this. I was like, mate, the only way to get rid of that, fag burn, straight on it, burn it off. That's the only way. So
Cauterize your skin.
I went home. I actually asked the team doctor, I said, would this work? And he said, maybe. And that was good enough for me. So I went home. I bought a packet.
I
bought a
paid
20
the
deck on the
team
way
dog
home.
20 quid.
I bought a 20 deck on the way home, and I got into the shower smoking Marlboros in the shower. And they kept going out. They kept going out in the shower. They kept going out in the shower. So I had to have about 4, mate. I was dying. I was getting a massive head rush. Yeah. Anyway, I burnt it off, and that's it there.
Oh, it's still there. Got rid of it though, didn't it?
Well, I had to. The burn lasted longer than the ringworm, actually.
doctor, maybe.
Branded himself.
Okay.
I said
I
maybe
hated it
like,
that
try
much.
go with a cigar.
Just
They
make sure you
work
have
a
some
lot better.
Caniston on you. Always have Caniston in the.
Yeah, but it
Yeah,
doesn't
but-
get rid of it as quick as
Yeah.
I'd rather
No,
have
it
a fag
wasn't
burn.
that
Someone
quick.
go, what's that? It's a fag burn.
No,
What's
but it
that?
was
It's
more
ringworm.
minging. It was a burn on my skin.
Yeah,
man.
but that's all right because people go, what's that? Fag burn. Legend. Oh, where's it? What's that? Ringworm? Sicko. I'd just rather kick about the fag burns all over.
The lad Tom Gordon at Glasgow got it on his forehead, mate. Like right here, mate. It was hanging. Oh, mate.
What did he do? He didn't.
He just wore a hat for like 4 weeks. It's disgusting, mate. Ruin your life.
for it.
Honestly, it ruined your life. Depressed for like 4
I remember
weeks.
the first time I got it was on my face, like
Oh,
here.
bro.
And it like destroyed all my facial hair.
Did it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Did it grow back after? Yeah.
Nah, it's still kind of. It did eventually, but it's still kind of
'Cause of the
weirdly
cream,
bald
yeah.
with it, yeah.
Mate,
No, it's the ring. No, apparently,
really?
if the ringworm goes in your hair, it can kill hair follicles for
Oh
permanently.
my god, mate.
We've got another one here. TTTT123602. Why is he always?
It's my mate's private Insta, the weirdo.
Good knowledge.
Why is he always at the bottom of the leaderboard on COD?
He
Rubbish,
just
isn't
keeps
it?
going. He's got loads
Yeah,
of them.
yeah.
Yeah.
What's
Just
he
keeps
saying?
hammering you.
It's the
at
same
COD.
guy?
Yeah, same bloke, yeah.
Why have you been so bad at COD?
What's a loser?
How often do you shave your legs?
Shave my legs once a week, I reckon.
Did we talk about this
Once
the other
every
day?
2
on
weeks.
the
We did.
podcast?
We did
A
talk
few
about
weeks
it, yeah,
ago, we
that's
spoke
what
What about
about
shaving
this,
your legs? Do you
yeah.
shave your legs?
No,
You should.
You
look
Yeah,
great.
here
mate.
we go. So
They
this
look
is,
phenomenal.
And these were like, why? What made you
would
think
you
of this? I
shave?
don't know why. You shave your legs.
Yeah.
Why should I shave my legs?
Maybe not.
Not mine. 'cause
Yeah.
they're small.
Yeah.
Sort of not you, really. I was talking
So
about
because
Max.
if you've got big legs.
Yeah, but he's just got great legs. Hasn't
Well,
he?
have you got great legs then?
No, I don't have great legs.
So why do you
but
shave
I
your
just,
legs?
I was a hairy guy, mate. You know what I mean?
Were you?
Yeah. But strapping sometimes isn't nice stuff.
Yeah,
strapping is
that's
better for
always
rubs.
helpful.
Apparently, it's better for infections as well.
Feels quite nice.
Yeah, thanks.
Who's
does
the guy
feel
that you used?
smooth.
Marc, you should definitely shave your legs. Put your legs up.
It's unbecoming to be.
I think it just looks better. It's more for aesthetics. Yeah. Do you not remember in the Onsens in Japan? Everyone was just shaving everything.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Have you been to an onsen in Japan?
No, I heard it's amazing.
Oh my god.
Maxi, ask Hasto 2 of your.
Okay,
minds
actually,
of
I got one for you. If you could commit one crime and then it would never happen again in society, in civilization, but you would obviously do the rap for the crime you did, what would it be?
Oh my deepness.
What? So I'm basically taking the fall and then never
Yeah,
happens
but then-
again.
Big hero.
If it
hit,
happens,
or potentially.
it'll never happen again after that.
Yes,
For the-
but does he
I have to
suffer
do
the
it, bro.
consequences?
Yes,
Yeah.
That's the point.
he has to do the time.
Yeah.
That's
This is such a loaded question because you sound like a horrible person.
Yeah, then that's what makes it
like,
interesting.
just so let's.
Are you a martyr?
So to keep it in simple context, if I was to punch Marc in the face, no one will ever punch someone ever again. But I will
Exactly. No
suffer
one
the
will ever king punch
ramifications of
anyone
what
ever
I've
again.
done.
Exactly.
All right, that's
Bullying
putting
in the
on.
workplace, that is.
Yeah,
So.
that's
I can't
pretty
say
deep.
murder.
Yeah, but
Because you've got to go.
Well, there's some people
Take a
that
25
there are
years
some people
from
that are
us.
worth murdering.
Yeah, some people need to be killed though. Bad people, because then you can't kill
Like
them
that
again.
scene in what's that
Very
scene in
true.
True Detective? You
So
need
if I
bad men.
murder someone bad and then no one else bad can be murdered,
He's looked at it from that
know what I'm
angle,
saying?
rather than there's no.
so
murder
like no one can
ever
kill
again.
Putin.
There'll be never murder again.
Never any murder.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
never any murder.
There'll be never any murder.
Right, I'm going to take out Putin.
And then that's it. No murder.
But
will
there's
ever
no
happen
murders,
again.
which means the next Putin arrives and no one can murder him.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I'm good for like something like,
have you,
What's
have you thought
you
about
got
this
the best
long
answer
enough?
for this?
like fraud or tax evasion.
Fraud or tax evasion.
What?
But then you have to go down for tax evasion. Also, that's just so late.
Yeah, but then
Guys,
but all the rich
I'm
people would
the
pay
hero.
their taxes, and then we'd be fine.
Sure,
Then trickle down
that's a
economics
good-
would win.
That is actually a good heroic
Then the
thing.
spirit of capitalism might actually prosper. Okay, next question. If
Okay.
you've only ads, you've only got your bare hands.
Yeah.
You're in the arena. It's tooth and claw. What animal do you think you could best in combat with what God's given you?
And you got nothing except budgie smugglers on.
Which you also can't use.
What animal do I think I could take?
Yeah,
No, but the biggest.
Yeah,
the
the
biggest
biggest
one.
animal you could say.
yeah, like the most
Dolphin. She would die. It's on land.
genius. That is
He's got
actually
him so easy. Bring him out.
he's done with. He's done
Oh
with.
shit.
Put it in its natural habitat. You're fighting it there.
I'm trying to think of animals around the zoo. A horse, maybe?
But they
What was
kick
your answer?
viciously hard.
You'd be able to go quiet.
I went like llama. I think that's a good sized animal. Like if we look at net weight, that's decent. It's
And you
probably
just
got
take
weight
its
on
neck, wouldn't you?
Yeah, and I could just.
Can you remind? Well, could you let Hasto know what one of your teammates?
Oh yeah, again, Genji believes he could take like a lioness. And a
Crocodile.
No, and a lioness. I forgot I didn't get to that bit.
Oh, you could maybe get a croc.
Imagine thinking you can.
Croc.
Well, he just jump on his back. Like
but-
Steve Irwin did it.
Yeah, but
Well,
he's,
yeah,
like-
killed
he's
it.
an expert on crocodiles.
Yeah.
I don't think Genji's like a sort of a formidable crocodile expert.
Yeah.
But a lioness. Imagine thinking
I tell
you
you
could
what,
fight a lioness.
I'd pay a lot of money to see that.
Yeah, no.
They are.
There
Oh,
it
you
is.
can make anything work nowadays. YouTube. You could.
Stream it.
You could
AI.
literally-
Look at AI. Yeah.
No,
As
but-
we're not brainstorming stuff for the show.
Yeah.
Man versus. Yeah.
Max,
None of
what
that's
is Max?
gonna
What is this week's theme?
This week's theme are all things rugby tours.
Oh, tours.
Straight in, Hasto, best tour you've ever been on.
Best tour I've ever been on, I think, has to be my first summer tour. We went Vancouver, Houston, and Resistencia in Argentina, which is a bit of a
Nah, I wasn't there.
yeah. It was a bit of a shithole, for lack of a better word, the last place. But yeah, it was just awesome because I'd been capped. No, I hadn't been capped, so it was my debut against Canada in Vancouver or Edmonton. Then we played America. I actually got beat off America in my second cap, and then we pumped a really good Argentinian team in Resistente. It was like a football ground that had a cage around the ground.
Oh, yeah.
But it was awesome. It was kind of my first taste of international rugby and touring. And then obviously at the end there was a massive night out. We went
Just at the end, yeah.
yeah, just at the end.
Yeah.
We went into Resistente, and basically when we pulled up to the hotel, it was basically in the middle of the shanty town, and there was just this massive hotel. There was dogs running around the lobby, so that was kind of the scene that was set. Anyway, we got back to the hotel and they organised like a council bus to take us to this nightclub. So we were on this council bus, everyone's ringing the bell to get off. Anyway, we get to this club and we arrive at like 11 p.m. and it's a tiny kind of bar this size, and there was no one in there, and we were just like, oh, this is a bit crap. So anyway, we started getting leveled. Literally 1 a.m. on the dot, in pours just some of the finest South American women you've ever seen in your life, just straight in. And then this place got absolutely filled to the brim. Got to about 1:30, and there was these curtains at the back of the room, and they just pulled these curtains apart, and it was just like reggaeton music blaring in this massive warehouse. And we just went in there, and I think it was one of the best nights of my life.
This sounds like the set of a Bond movie.
It was
Do you know what I mean?
literally
So
unbelievable.
But that's what they say about Argentina. For every one man, there's like 5 women in the clubs.
Oh, mate, it was ridiculous. So anyway, we went out that night, didn't go to bed, got the council bus home. Anyway, we got to the airport, and everyone was smashed, and we were sitting waiting at our gate, and Marc Bennett's going all white. Or he's yellow, he's got jaundice. Anyway, he throws up everywhere, all over his feet. So he tidies it all up. Everyone's pissing themselves at him. Literally, he has scooped the last bit of sick off the ground, and he just projectiles straight onto himself again. But it was just awesome. Got back from that tour, and then I think I went to Ibiza the next day. That was my first time in Ibiza.
Summer
as well,
tours are the best, aren't they?
mate, it
Summer
was
tours
amazing.
were like, because the pressure's off. It's like a few guys getting their first caps. There's always
Yeah.
that little bit of it.
No, it was awesome.
And like you are a single man still, aren't you?
Yep.
You were a single man in Canada,
Yeah.
then America, then Argentina.
Yeah. It was
Having
just good
fun with the boys.
One of my favourite ones, it wasn't actually a tour. I was thinking about it in the car here, actually. It was your 50th cap.
That was,
Against
it
France.
was COVID times as well.
It was COVID times, and anyway, we went over to France and beat them away. And Wills got his, you've told that story, haven't you? Your 50th cap.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah. So
Basically
obviously
won it.
Wills got his 50th, and we couldn't go out because it was COVID. So we were all a bit gutted, but it actually turned out to be amazing. And we just got levelled in the hotel all night. Didn't go to bed. And it was just
What
incredible.
was that thing they're putting on the bottles? Remember that thing that you?
Oh, the
I've got a video of that, you
what is it
drinking
called?
that.
Yeah. What
and it
was
makes it's
A
like, you know,
super-
like
yeah.
straw pedo,
Yeah.
but it's like a
It like
there's
makes
a
it happen.
contraption. It's like you plug onto the top of a
And it
thing,
vortexes it.
Yeah,
oh,
Vortex, that's it.
and
yeah.
it just boom done.
Really
It
nice.
weirdly quick, like just
That's
unbelievable.
We've heard it from Wilson's perspective and how, bit of luck involved with his 50th and injuries and whatnots. But from the perspective of his teammates and his friends, how was it?
It was so funny, mate, because we were just like, he was coming in, and what were we training against Glasgow or something?
Yeah.
What was it, a team run?
You were no, it was just the
like
last
a
training
Wednesday
session
session.
against Glasgow. Yeah, on
Yeah,
the
and then-
Thursday.
Obviously, Wilson was just like doing his usual, just wind up merchant shit, trying to piss off Duan van der Merwe. And he
Trying?
just, like,
What do you mean
going-
trying?
Yeah.
I fully completed.
And then
it.
what happened? Did you chop faggot?
Mate,
Did you chop faggot?
No, I told Fotu Loka Tui.
Oh, yeah,
Gregor,
Fotu.
when Gregor says it's shoulders on, he means it's like
Yeah.
full contact.
Yeah.
Yes, I said so. Fotu, do not let them disrespect you in the carnival. I was like, mate,
Honestly,
they
mate.
do not respect you, Fotu, and he is absolutely like they're like, right, boys, shoulders on, and I'm just looking, and I've seen like Fotu's
Red
eyes light up, and he is demolished Matt Fagerson.
Yeah.
Broke his ankle.
Did he break his ankle?
He does something to his ankle, and he couldn't go, could he? And he
You
was
were the
done.
architect of his
and I was
demise.
just like, oh no.
But it was so funny because, like,
Oh no! I've lost
after the training session, I was like, kind of whispers started, Wilson's coming. And I was like, no, he's not. No, he's fucking not. And then literally we get into lunch, we were like all on the bus. Beck's filled up with your passport, and Wilson's just running up with us like fucking ear to ear.
With
It's so
Magnus
funny.
Bradbury's kit on because Maggie wasn't there, but there was some left out. I had MB on all my kit.
It was so funny. But it was just such a good day because, like, we won in the last minute. It was just mental. And then we just had the night that we had. Then we were up the plane the next day.
We were carrying on. We carried on the next day, let's just say.
good.
I treated it like it was my last, and it was my
Yeah,
last.
and
I knew,
that's fair.
I knew boys, it's been 2 years. This ain't happening again. I'm going to have a good time.
Oh wow!
That was good, though.
Yeah.
And Tooney was so relaxed. I was like, what's going on here? He
Oh,
was
mate.
relaxed. I think I fell asleep in the
Yeah.
team room, and he outlasted me, and it was like his claim to fame. He was like, well,
Oh, mate. But you remember
else
those,
did you
don't
last
you?
night? But
Even
yeah.
like holidays, like I remember when I was at Bath my last year at Bath, Dents and Priestland took me to Marbella.
Oh god!
Took the
That
academy
would've been
boys
good.
to Marbella. And like I'd never been on a lads holiday. I'd been to Zante with like a bunch of 16-year-olds, like how old we were, but
When you
I
were
was
16.
yeah.
Otherwise
Sorry,
it
just clarify that.
sounds awful.
Dents and priests.
Mate, I was 19. I think I was earning 830 quid a month. And I remember I gave Dave Denton 50 quid every day. And that was it. And he paid for everything. I remember I spilt half a Corona in the pool, and I was like, that's €6, just gone. I was like scooping it up.
He's a good boy, Dents.
Oh, but he reminds me of that every time. I think I owe him about $8,000 from that trip, all in all. It was mental. It was just amazing. It was so fun.
Like we had summer tours. There was some good ones. Did you do the one to Singapore?
Nah, it was the year before.
Oh, that was next level.
Yeah.
Like you just couldn't beat them because obviously World Cups there was so much around it and so much pressure. But when you got to summer tours, it was almost like the holiday before your holiday.
Yeah.
Which is terrible to say, like because it's
They
not
are
a
test
holiday.
matches.
But we played Italy and Singapore. We beat them. Then we flew to Sydney, played Australia, beat Australia in Sydney, and then flew to Fiji and lost to Fiji at the end because we were all so hungover by the end.
We had one when we went to South Africa that first year Renz was coach, or the second year he was coach. And basically we played the Cheetahs and the Kings. So we beat the Cheetahs the first week and we'd done really well. They were a decent team. And then we were playing the Southern Kings
At
the week
altitude,
after.
it was the toughest point you
Like
could
we
go.
did real well. Like they were proud. And then second week we were playing Southern Kings and they were absolute dog meat. Like awful, mate. Like a pub team, mate.
hadn't want to go.
Like literally, and we were like, we're gonna roll these. Anyway, we flew to Cape Town the start of the first week, and like boys were just straight out right. So I was in with like a few of the older. It was like Ollie Kebble, me, Hugh Jones, and I was with obviously Ollie Kebble's big time in Cape Town. So he was like, we've got this first bar. So we rock into this first bar. I think it was like 10 o'clock. I'm first through the door. I just seen Kenny Murray, the defence coach, and the analyst sitting at the bar. And I was like, oh my God. Went to turn around and walk out. Jamie Batty walked in. Kenny! Just big high five. Kenny's like, what? And then we just got nailed. Anyway, it gets to the weekend. We got absolutely hosed.
We were 35-0 down at half time.
Yeah.
35-0 down.
That ended some boys' careers, that
Oh
game.
my
Yeah, they didn't
God.
see a game for like 2 years after that. But anyway.
I remember Ren's coming in at half time.
He came in at full time and he was like, you boys have been on the piss all fucking week. And Kenny Murray was just standing behind him, like, staring at the floor. And I was looking at Kenny like, you fucking idiot. It was so funny.
Oh, it was a good
no.
trip though. I remember the morning after because me and Cab planned to go because we went out after it as well. Didn't we? Boys
Oh
went
yeah,
out
we
for some
did that
reason.
night. 1 o'clock curfew, though, wasn't it? Friends was good with that. You still get beaten, we'd have a 1 o'clock curfew.
Yeah.
He's a legend.
Yeah, that's
Is
I've only
he-
heard
is
good
he
things.
one of your favourite coaches?
Oh mate, he's like the best bloke ever. It was funny. I was saying to Will, we had Steve Hansen as the World 15 coach when I was playing in that game against the Babas in the summer, and they're like the same bloke. They're just like, they just know what they're doing. You know what I mean? They just rock up and you just instantly respect them. They're just
they get
unreal.
You get them.
He was
straight
just
away.
brilliant for a lot of boys,
that's
wasn't he?
wild.
I mean, they're obviously gonna not be some boys' favourites, but for most of us, he was class, wasn't he?
Yeah, I loved them. I'm trying to think of other tours that I've been on. We were so lucky, like URC. You
Yeah.
were so lucky because obviously now there's 4 South African teams, so you get to go away. And even like, were you there when we played Zebe and Treviso?
Yeah.
We played the 2 Italian teams back to back.
Yeah.
And we went over there for a whole weekend.
Oh,
we
no,
went
no,
there for
no.
a whole week. Like we've done it when we played the Italian teams back to back, and you would go over there and play one, and then actually stay in Italy for the week, and then play the next one. There's no point coming back. And like that's the way I think the URC is so good because you get to travel the world. Like that's what I love most about playing was going on tours.
Oh man, URC sounds so fun.
Going
man.
on tours and being able to go and see the world. Obviously, Scotland, you got to do it like at times, and it was a bit more strict. But with club rugby, doing that just makes sense. Even like trips, even like going to Ireland every other weekend and like nights out in Galway. And
Yeah.
That's why the guys on the Sevens tours must just be having the time of their lives, no?
I don't know, do they have as much fun as I feel like they're almost more professional than 15s players.
Can't be. They're doing like Hong Kong and stuff. Like
Yeah.
they just get.
Cool going out in Vegas with that.
Yeah, their destinations are like. All right. Hey, so best tourist that you've ever played with, I guess.
Who did you used to room with when you were on tour?
Yeah, Blair all the time.
Every time without fail.
Every time Blair Kinghorn.
That got weird. That
I've
room.
heard he's a good tourer.
He's a great lad, mate.
Top door.
Yeah, I've had some good nights out with Blair. I think I'll have to go with him. Blair and Maggie, actually.
Yeah, better lad now
apparently
he's
they're,
rich.
they're the dynamic duo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. What about that? Toulouse.
Yeah, mental, innit?
Holy cash.
And he's engaged now. Congrats, mate. Blair Kinghorn engaged.
Ooh.
Is that why he's moved to pay for the wedding? He's going, I gotta go, guys. I gotta get more.
You boys. I remember you boys getting pretty weird. It was always pretty odd. You were always up to.
I'd say, yeah,
Something.
on that Scotland stuff, because it was when we kind of started coming through, it was mainly us three. George Horn was involved. But like in Japan, it was me, Maggie, and Blair would be heading out
Yeah.
a lot of the time, especially because we weren't playing as much. But it was good fun.
Who's the worst tourist?
Alan Dell. I roomed with him that first week.
That's quick.
No, honestly,
finger on a buzzer.
Incredibly
honestly,
quick.
good bloke, but I roomed with him the first time I roomed with him. I'd never met him, and he was just ripping farts through the night like you would not believe.
You don't need that.
One of those boys, like the boys, when they get up in the middle of the night, they turn the light on and piss standing up. Like
Sit down wees always.
yeah.
That's
I had to have a chat
diplomatic.
with Sammy Johnson about that actually. During World Cup pre-season, he got up, light on, piss standing up, and I had a word with him. Never again.
Yeah.
Lights off, sit
But
down.
that's fine. Like as long as
But
you
yeah,
hash it
Alan
out.
Dell, yeah, it's horrible to room with.
Yeah, there's nothing worse. You know when you go on tour, and we were pretty lucky. Like we used to, people would be like, "Oh,
But you were
coaches
barked.
would choose, and you would pick." And even if you had it, let's say you go and they'd messed it up, you'd be like, "No, that ain't happening. You out." And everyone ends up back together. It's got to be that way, right?
Yeah.
Would you expect that, Max? Did you think that? Like, is that what happens when you go on away trips? Do you room with the same person every time?
Who's your
Yeah, I
roommate at
like
Bristol?
Jake Wilmore. I like to room with him. We've got a good thing.
It's important. It's because you're effectively living with it, especially when you're away for so long. You've got to get on.
Yeah,
I remember when they tried to mix it up a bit, and boys are just like straight to edgy, straight to the
Well, we
manager.
did that
and
in
like,
World Cup.
Nah,
and
it
it's
happened.
just like, yeah. I was supposed to room with Ben White, and Blair just came in and threw his stuff on the floor and got in bed and didn't get out.
But it's crazy, and like even to the extremes. I remember the 2015 World Cup. Everyone went out and bought a TV, and we all had TVs in our room, and we would all play FIFA and like play big competitions and stuff because you effectively live away from home for like 4, 5, 6 weeks at a time. So it's trying to get all those home comforts and stuff like that. What you used to take your PlayStation with you, didn't you?
Yeah,
Anytime
we
you
took a
went into camp.
PlayStation, yeah, the camp. Loads of boys did that. It was mental. I can't really remember what we did in Japan though. We just played indoor cricket.
Onsens.
A lot of cricket.
Onsens.
Onsens.
Just shaving each
Onsens.
other's
Well, we need to get Onsens. So talking about the Onsens, how good were the Onsens
Yeah, they
in
were
Japan?
unbelievable. Yeah, you just go in, everyone's free as a bird. Birthday suits on, not far off that actually.
Thank you for the reminder.
And you just end up shaving every part of your body, wouldn't you?
Well, you just had nothing else to do.
Yeah.
So when because you go in there,
I'm
and
sure there's. I'm sure.
Because there's a hot tub
to
steam
do.
room.
Not
Then
like that.
shave
I
each
don't mean
other.
that. I
Have you
mean,
been in them? Yeah.
every time you
No,
go
not
to an
really.
onsen, it's like a sauna, steam rooms, and lovely like hot
Right.
pools. But the first thing you do is when you go in, you almost wash down. Don't you? You get
Yeah,
naked,
yeah.
and then you have to like wash yourself before you go in, which is quite. That's
It's
nice.
really
That's the way it should be.
therapeutic. Yeah.
But there's like combs and you can brush your teeth. But then there's razors, so you're like, oh, you have a little shave.
And you're
and
sat
like, I
on
might
these
as
tiny
well.
little stools. Yeah,
By the end, no one had a pube in sight. Like no player in the team had a pube in
like
sight.
anywhere.
It was bald.
We were the slippiest team. at the World
Yeah, we were
Cup.
the slippiest team going.
the slippiest.
Hide like a dolphin. Yeah.
Yeah, it was wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. And then
Yeah.
you just went in there and everyone was just walking around bollock
Most
naked.
well groomed I've ever
That's
been.
where I got rubbed down by the little 90-year-old man with the salt thing. Yeah, I told you that, haven't I?
No, what?
I've told you about that.
No.
I went in
Have you
with
told Bex about
Bro, that wasn't part of the facilities.
not rubbed down there, like rubbed. So we went in and there was this big bowl of salt, and it's me, Finn, Hoggy, Grieg, and we're all sat in there, and there's a big bowl of salt in the middle of like the sauna, and we're like, what's that? And it's like any normal 26, 27-year-old, pick up a handful and just start throwing at each other, until this like 95-year-old Japanese man walks in, like leather skin, about that tall. And he's just like looked at everyone's got their heads down. Obviously, no one's trying to make eye contact, and I've clocked eyes, and he's gone hey, and pointed at the salt, and I'm like, what's he wanting here? And he's like hey, and pointed at his back. And I was like, what is going on? And he wants me to rub salt on his back. So
On his back?
Yeah, on his back.
Did you do it?
Well, yeah, I thought maybe it's good luck.
I need that.
Oh, you know, we got Japan coming up in a few weeks.
Yeah, so I don't think
Big
it was
game.
good luck, was it,
No,
at the
well,
end?
so I rubbed him down with a bit of salt. It was pretty weird.
Yeah, no, it
And,
sounds
the
somewhat
boys are
sensual.
gone, so no one can like. They're all like proper giggles, and then he's gone hey, and made me turn around. I'm like, what's going on here? He wanted to rub me down with the salt, so rubbed me down with a bit of salt, and that was it.
We've never heard this.
That's a brilliant. That's
So you rubbed down a 95-year-old who then sort of reciprocated the rub down.
Bollock naked.
Merry Christmas, everyone out there.
What a
That's
Christmas special.
Lovely Christmas.
I was like a salt baked sea bass by the end.
Jesus.
tender and
Right.
crispy.
I love Japan. I've got another TikTok thing for you. You're going to go up against Max. 'Tis the season of giving. I've given you this lovely posture correctional thing from the TikTok shop. And how do you feel so far?
Yeah, very good.
Yeah, good. Here's another present. I've wrapped this up nicely for you. Another purchase from the TikTok shop, boys.
Ring toss game. Fantastic.
I feel like it's much like the hammer that your grandmother gave you when you were...
sorry.
Yeah.
Ring toss game. Thank you.
So there's a technique to it, right? And you've got to try and hook the ring onto the little thing. And then what you do is that starts in the middle. Every time someone gets one, you move the little marker, towards the other person. But clearly, you two absolutely shite at it. Whoever gets the first one wins. And whoever loses has to down this thing of hot.
That's a lot of hot.
That's not a lot.
Bro,
Make
I
sure
can
you win.
smell the vapor.
3, 2, 1, go. First one to hook doesn't have to drink.
Is that it? Is that me straight up?
Max Heath, down the hatch, boy. Have a look at the camera.
That's so struck, bro.
So I bought this today from a lovely lady in town. The End. It's called The End. Bourbon and butt, Jokokia, ghost chili, extreme sauce. Talking of extreme sauce, look at
It hurts my
that.
eyes.
Okay, go for it. Get down the hatch. Hasto.
It's good ending.
This is our...
Save the king.
This is an eagle loss.
I actually had some of this earlier. I don't think it's that spicy.
It's quite spicy.
Yeah?
It's tasty though.
Me versus Marc?
Yeah.
What's great is Ryan's practiced it and showed us how to do it.
No. Don't.
It's tasty.
Why do we do this on a weekly basis?
Please, Luke. Please.
Max, how's it feeling?
It's growing.
Oh yeah, it's a grower. It's a grower. Great, just what I wanted.
Look at you in this outfit.
Smells so
Okay, ready?
Yeah,
3,
it's
2,
quite
1, go.
vapory. Oh shit, they both almost got it done. Rye's got techers.
Oh, you piece of shit.
I can't see. I'm not. Can you stop moving the thing, please?
You are moving my side.
Thank God Adam ended it so early.
I'm gripping my butt. As I'm
Fucking hell, this is boring. Hurry up.
It's such bad viewing. This. You speed it up. Yeah. Hey, look how quick that was. Cheers.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Go.
Merry Christmas, everyone at home.
Get it down, you Christmas slut.
Unnecessary. Ooh. Oh, that's just AIDS. That's horrible.
It's quite potent, prickly on the palate.
So there you are. Another,
Like a precious hot sauce.
lovely gift from TikTok Shop. What do you think?
I liked it, mate. I think
Yeah?
you should buy it.
Right, so on that note, thank you all for watching and listening. Huge thank you to Hasto
Thanks.
for coming in here and wearing the jacket. I start that again. I just can't even say anything. Sadly, that is all the time we've got left for this week. A huge thank you to Ryan. Well, less thank you to Ryan for buying all that crap and making us eat hot sauce. But a huge thank you to Max. But an even bigger thank you to Hasto for taking the time and entertaining us and being such good value. And to you all for listening and watching. And as always, we'll see you all next week.
Cheers, Hasto.
Cheers, sister. More or nothing.